Hello, I'm Shelby Reynolds, and this is my relationship analysis paper for Strategic Communication 336. Relationship Introduction. My relationship that I analyze is between my boyfriend and I. We met in high school our junior year when he moved to Ross. We are at this moment at the affection exchange stage of the social penetration model. The theories I have connected to our relationship are the dialectics theory, equity theory, and the systems theory. Background. We met each other when he moved to my hometown from Dayton and attended Ross our junior year. We were best friends for months, and the closeness he had with his family drew me closer to him because I've never really had a close-knit family. After high school, I went on to Miami, and Dan attended Hobart's welding school in Troy, Ohio. Obstacles began to happen because of the long distance relationship, because originally we only lived 5 minutes apart, and now, or then since he moved, we were 2 hours apart. As of now, I am still at Miami taking 19 credit hours and working 2 jobs, and Dan is building barns while looking into being a police officer. The type of the relationship. We have a fairly healthy relationship for our situation. Like I said before, I work 2 jobs while going to school, and Dan works also, and so it makes it really hard to have good communication when we have very little time to spend together. Honesty and accountability is one thing that we take in consideration a lot in our relationship since the beginning. We use this when we own up to our actions when we did something wrong. We have both made mistakes in our relationship. I mean, who doesn't? Another one that we use is trust and support. We use this now with our busy schedules, that we just trust that we have the other one's best intentions, and we support each other in our careers and what we want to do in life. If we didn't have this, then a long distance relationship would have been really hard. The state of the relationship. In the social penetration model, I have found that we are in the affective exchange stage. This stage requires extensive history and removes barriers of openness. After spending 3 years together, we have met this stage. This stage removes barriers of openness in the past and broadens communication topics. We can now talk about a wide range of topics, whereas when we first met, it wasn't like that. I think of the social penetration model almost like an onion. When we first met, we hadn't really opened up much, but as we have been together through the years, we have opened up more, which is almost like peeling back layers of the onion. The connection. The 3 theories that we put to use in our relationship are the dialectics theory, equity theory, and the system theory. The first theory that I want to talk about is the dialectics theory. We use this in our relationship by using novelty, predictability, openness, closeness, and many others. The first one is novelty and predictability. This applies to us because I like to try new things, go out to different restaurants, go to different activities, while Dan likes doing the same things. He gets comfortable and he wants to do the same things over and over again. Openness closeness is another big factor of our relationship. Dan comes from a family where they share a lot. They share about their health, their emotions, feelings, etc. Whereas in my family, I've always been considered the strong one, and I don't really open up to others, and I feel that if I do open up, it's almost like not being strong, which isn't true, and it's something I've been working on, and it's also something he's been working on also with me. The second theory that connects our relationship is the equity theory. The equity theory is when you take others' feelings in consideration and also you consider one's profits to the relationship in fairness. Me and Dan use this in our relationship because we don't keep tally marks of who does what for who or who buys what for who. We have done that from the start. The third theory is the systems theory. The systems theory is the organizing principles of the system theory, focuses on the interconnection and integration of the system's component parts that form the larger systematic whole. With being in a serious relationship, I have been talking over graduate programs after I get my bachelor's with Dan because I value his opinion and because we work as a whole like a system. Evaluation. Overall, I've learned a lot from analyzing our relationship because we have been together for so long. We have gone through many different stages together. Due to the time we have together, we did not communicate as healthy as we could if we had more time to devote towards each other. I could work on being more open with him to have a more healthy relationship. Dan could possibly work on being more open to trying different things, which comes with having more time to spend together. Conclusion. In conclusion, I found that Dan and I have a fairly healthy relationship, but we have room for improvement. With our extensive history and our broad horizon of topics, we fit into the effective exchange stage in the social penetration model. I saw that as we gain time together, hopefully when I graduate, we'd be able to be closer to the stable exchange stage of the penetration model. Theories that I have found that apply to our relationship are the dialectic theory, equity theory, as well as the systems theory. I also learned that we would gain a healthy relationship with time as we already have.